Now list to my morning's romanza. Walt Whitman. Now list to my morning's romanza. I tell the signs of the answerer. To the cities and farms I sing, as they spread in the sunshine before me. A young man comes to me bearing a message from his brother. How shall the young man know the weather and wind of his brother? Tell him to send me the signs. And I stand before the young man face to face, and take his right hand in my left hand, and his left hand in my right hand, and I answer for his brother, and for men, and I answer for him that answers for all, and send these signs. Him all wait for, him all yield up to, his word is decisive and final, him they accept, in him live, in him perceive themselves, as amid light, him they immerse, and he immerses them. Beautiful women, the haughtiest nations, laws, the landscape, people, animals, the profound earth and its attributes, and the unquiet ocean, so tell I my morning's romanza. All enjoyments and properties, and money, and whatever money will buy, the best farms, others toiling and planting, and he unavoidably reaps, the noblest and costliest cities, others grading and building, and he domiciles there. Nothing for anyone, but what is for him, near and far for him, the ships in the offing, the perpetual shows and marches on land, are for him, if they are for anybody. He puts things in their attitudes. He puts today out of himself, with plasticity and love. He places his own city, times, reminiscences, parents, brothers and sisters, associations, employment, politics, so that the rest never shame them afterward, nor assume to command them. He is the answerer. What can be answered he answers, and what cannot be answered, he shows how it cannot be answered. A man is a summons and challenge. It is vain to skulk. Do you hear that mocking and laughter? Do you hear the ironical echoes? Books, friendships, philosophers, priests, action, pleasure, pride, beat up and down, seeking to give satisfaction. He indicates the satisfaction, and indicates them that beat up and down also. Whichever the sex, whatever the season or place, he may go freshly and gently and safely, by day or by night. He has the pass key of hearts, to him the response of the prying of hands on the knobs. His welcome is universal, the flow of beauty is not more welcome or universal than he is. The person he favors by day, or sleeps with at night, is blessed. Every existence has its idiom, everything has an idiom and tongue. He resolves all tongues into his own, and bestows it upon men, and any man translates, and any man translates himself also. One part does not counteract another part, he is the joiner, he sees how they join. He says indifferently and alike, "How are you, friend?" To the president at his levee, and he says, "Good day, my brother." To Cudge that hoes in a sugar field, and both understand him, and know that his speech is right. He walks with perfect ease in the Capitol, he walks among the Congress, and one representative says to another, "Here is our equal, appearing anew." Then the mechanics take him for a mechanic, and the soldiers suppose him to be a soldier, and the sailors that he has followed the sea, and the authors take him for an author, and the artists for an artist, and the laborers perceive he could labor with them and love them. No matter what the work is, that he is the one to follow it, or has followed it, no matter what the nation, that he might find his brothers and sisters there. The English believe he comes of their English stock, a Jew to the Jew he seems, a Russ to the Russ, usual and near, removed from none. Whoever he looks at in the traveler's coffee house claims him. The Italian or Frenchman is sure, and the German is sure, and the Spaniard is sure, and the island Cuban is sure. The engineer, the deckhand on the Great Lakes, or on the Mississippi, or St. Lawrence, or Sacramento, or Hudson, or Paumanok Sound, claims him. The gentleman of perfect blood acknowledges his perfect blood. The insulter, the prostitute, the angry person, the beggar, see themselves in the ways of him. He strangely transmutes them. They are not vile any more, they hardly know themselves, they are so grown.